Last year, an estimated 54% of college students took on debt to pay for their education.
Places like University of Michigan, out-of-state tuition close to 50 grand. University of Virginia is up there as well.
According to the Federal Reserve, as of March 2020, American college students owe a whopping $1.6 trillion in student loan debt. That total is only second to mortgage debt, and it's the biggest balance to take on as a student.
They're signing their life away in the case of a student loan, and if they don't get a job that makes up for those payments, then the risk is on them.
So is there any way to pay for your kids' college without going into massive debt?
The best way to save for college, hands down, is through what's known as a 529 plan.
What exactly is a college savings account, and why should I have one?
The US government has been offering low-interest student loans since 1951. However, given how expensive college has become, not every family or student can afford to carry that kind of debt these days.
So the best thing that we can all do is start a college savings account, like now.
The good news is there are many different plans and accounts to choose from.
So no matter how much you can afford to set aside, there's an option for you.
A college savings account, or a 529, is a tax-advantaged investment account that helps you save for college while offering tax breaks on contributions.
That money grows tax-free, and you can even withdraw that money tax-free for qualified educational expenses like
tuition, room and board, and textbooks. There are no federal tax breaks on 529 contributions, but more than 30 states have some sort of tax benefit.
That means you're going to need to do some research because everyone has a different financial situation.
To open a 529 account, minimum contributions may vary by state, but some are as low as $10
or even none.
Limits on 529 accounts also vary from state to state, but you can contribute up to $15,000 per person.
That means friends and family can contribute too. One important thing to remember is that you don't need to be a resident of a state to enroll in their 529 program.
The biggest reason why 529 plans are so great is that when the time comes, you can make withdrawals on the account for college expenses and even K-12 tuition of the beneficiary.
Completely tax-free.
That means you're not paying taxes on all the investment gains on your 529, which could be substantial.
The drawback?
Withdrawing money from the account for most other uses will incur a 10% penalty, and you'll need to pay taxes on those gains. Also, many 529 accounts will charge a monthly fee on the investments and the account.
That's why it's so important to do research to find the plan that best suits your financial situation.
Let me just tell you right now that there are very few things you can do for your kids' future that are better than paying for as much of their college education as you can afford. We know that college graduates have a much easier time getting good jobs. We also know that they ultimately make more money than non-graduates. It's just a fact of life.
There are many ways to bring the cost of college down, like grants, scholarships, and financial aid. And ideally, you should only take out a student loan as a last resort for what you can't cover yourself.
Because the less you borrow, the less you're going to pay back in interest.
That's why college savings accounts are so important, because you can save over time and pay what you can up front to avoid paying thousands more in interest later.
Within the last 10 years, college tuition has risen 25%.
And there's no sign of it stopping or slowing down anytime soon.
So it's more critical than ever before for parents to think ahead and start college savings accounts as soon as possible. When you're saving, even a little, the interest can work wonders for your financial situation.
But taking out a loan is the exact opposite, and you should do everything that you can now to avoid having to pay more in interest in the future. And college savings accounts help you do just that.